My uncle Zambia and na your colleague journalist lucky channel Zambian journalist ma morning FM any incubator. Why good morning?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very well. Good to hear from you. Happy New Year to you and the people of Zambia.
Thanks very much. Great to be back on Happy FM. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure that the people of Zambia are extremely happy for landing Ghana's female head coach, Nora. She signed a 2-year deal with the Copper Queens of Zambia. How is the news making? How is the information making news in Zambia this morning?
Yeah, definitely. It's it was big when it was confirmed. Initially, there were just reports coming from Ghana that Nora Hauptle was coming to Zambia, and of course to replace her coach Bruce Mape, was done extremely well with the Copper Queens. Looking at the achievements and the milestones that he achieved since taking charge of the team in 2018, and since then, also the players that Coach Bruce Mape has brought in. But of course, all this started when Zambia played against Ghana. We managed to win in Ghana. Then there was a tough game that was played at Levi Monasa Stadium, in which Ghana dominated all spheres in terms of possession and in all the aspects. And it took just the brilliance of Barbara Bandit to avenge something for the Zambian team in the dying minutes of that encounter. Or, I think since then, people had been calling for the inclusion of Nora Hauptle as the coach for the Copper Queens because of how the Black Stars played coordinated football, dominated, and our team managed to qualify then to the Olympics. But of course, a big thanks to individual brilliance, which people were concerned about the tactics. Fast forward to the Olympics, we saw the Zambian team at one point in a comfortable position against Australia. Coach Bruce's Mwape tactics have been questioned for a long time, and this is just like a gift, a new year present to the Zambian soccer fans by the Football Association of Zambia. The confidence is coming from how she has settled in Africa with the Ghana national team, and just how quickly she has transformed the team. So I think most people are expecting her to get to hit the ground running. That's the conversation that is there, because others, it's divided. Others feel, well, Bruce Mape has done so well, we should have kept him, maybe, and so on and so forth. But of course, there are also a section of fans. There's also a section of fans that says we need this team to win something. We're almost getting into the golden generation without a team achieving something tangible on the African continent.
Lucky, how important, or how did that game, that Olympic qualifier against Ghana, change the minds of the people of Zambia to do everything to land Nora as the head coach of the Copper Queens? That game indeed confirmed that she's the coach Zambia was lacking.
Yeah, I think it's how when she was making her points clear, stating that Zambia lacked a bit of tactical screws that they needed to tighten in order to perform or to be a top side. You could see the areas where she was talking about. Look, Zambia is able to score goals. Scoring goals for Zambia is not a problem. I think the problem that has been there was to hold on to the ball, play a coordinated game, and of course defend when we score. And these are the abilities which the coach failed to get onto as Zambia were winning. But in the course of winning, there were still some lapses. Once maybe, for instance, Barbara Banda is not in the game, it was difficult. Or once Kundananji, Barbara Banda were playing, sometimes it was difficult for the coaches, technical bench to coordinate these two players so that Zambia can be a compact side. So I think from then on, comparing the style of play, the system that Ghana came with, and the way Zambia played, even if Zambia proceeded to the next round, Ghana were the better side in all aspects in terms of the way they controlled the ball. There was a system that was predictable. Now they were passing the ball and knocking the ball around, closing the spaces whenever they were out of possession. Zambia in possession. It was difficult for Zambia to penetrate. So then, tactical side of things, Bruce Mape was outsmart in a way, by Nora. So in there, people started calling for her to be coach of the Copper Queens, and I believe the association is acting on what the fans wanted, and I believe also maybe the players also would be willing to be coached by a team or a coach who seems to take them to a different notch where the current coach has taken them.
But really, from your knowledge of the Copper Queens, do you think that the team stands a better chance at the AFCON with Nora in charge of the team?
Yes, they do, and of course, she has also something. She has something to prove. She has a record to prove. That's her immediate assignment. The WAFCON the WAFCON in Morocco. It's an immediate assignment. With the team that we have, I think we are capable of competing. In the goals, we have competition from Ezonali. Hopefully, she's going to be back. She's training with Green Buffaloes, the Zambian champions. You have Ngambo Msole also playing for Green Buffaloes, and a couple of other players like Catherine Musonda, who is back in the country. She's playing with the Red Arrows. Then the backline of Pauline Zulu, Misozi in the wings, and all these other players, Barbara Banda Kundananji, Ivering Susan Katung. I think the crop is there, the talent is there, the team is already there. For now, what was needed is just to see a team that is well coordinated, a team that is playing with a defined style, a team that is playing with a philosophy that you can well say, this is what we are trying to achieve. At times, yes, during the last WAFCON, we did so well without our superstars like Kundananji and Barbara Banda, and it was surprising that the team played well, both in defense and attack. There was balance. Grace Chandofley, she comes back. She has been the engine in that midfield, coordinating between the defense and the attack. She's been one of the key elements of our team. So all in all, the team is already there. And I think the inclusion of Nora just adds a little bit of quality to the tactics that the coach was employing. And all in all, we should be expecting even a more fine-tuned team that will stand a chance to raise its hand at the next WAFCON as we go into the tournament. So I think, probably with this inclusion, Zambia stands a chance. They should be treated as a contender, having risen now into the top 4 of African football. I think that should give them should give them the impetus to go far in this competition with a well-resounded coach. Not saying that the previous one did not do anything, but of course, that's maybe how far you could go with the team.
Lucky, thank you very much for joining us from Accra, Ghana. We appreciate your time. Hopefully, we'll catch up again very soon.